Just learned that after Thursday's hearing, the House Select Committee will delay its final hearings for several weeks now. We'll keep you posted. And more. Former North Dakota Democratic Senator Heidi Heitkamp, also former Republican Congresswoman for Virginia, Barbara Comstock, joining me now to talk a little bit more about this. Heidi, we heard that emotional and compelling testimony from former Georgia election worker Shay Moss as she described those death threats that she received just for doing her job. Now the Justice Department is investigating more than 850 reported threats against election workers since last summer. What did Shay's testimony, you think, illustrate just about the big lie?
I think what it illustrates is, number one, what supreme bullying went on from the White House, both the president and his allies who were promoting the big steal, that there was no one that was going to be immune from that kind of behavior. But the reason why their testimony was so compelling, her and Lady Ruby, her mother's, is we have got to fix this. We've got to protect our election workers if we expect people to step up and do the right thing in the next election. And so I thought it was very smart of the committee, not only because it was very compelling and emotional, and those of us who watched it couldn't help but feel for that family, but also we cannot let families like this go unguarded and unresponded to when that threat is really a threat to the democracy.
So, Barbara, how about that powerful testimony from the Republican Arizona House Speaker Rusty Bowers? I mean, wow, despite everything he and his family went through after he refused to break the law for Trump and told Trump that, he still says that he'd vote for him against President Biden. What does this say about the hold that Trump still has on the party, or is this more that he just doesn't want to vote for Biden?
Well, I think it's probably more of a Biden thing, and I certainly hope neither of them will be on the ticket, because I think it'd be nice to see some fresh blood on. I mean, I shouldn't use the word.
I think we all feel that way.
Horrible things, but certainly need to have some new people on the presidential ticket. But I think these hearings the hearing yesterday was so powerful, and each day is building such a strong case about how Donald Trump was centrally involved in each of these sort of little plots, with the DOJ, with the electors, with the state and local officials, with the vice president. And he also knew in real time, he was hearing about the violence, particularly as Gabriel Sterling testified yesterday. He was saying this publicly. Early December, he said somebody is going to be killed. All of these threats to people are very dangerous. Yet then you even heard in that January 2nd transcript when he's talking to Brad Raffensperger, he's saying, hey, I'm going to be down at that rally in Georgia, and that was for the Senate races then. And he makes clear he's going to be bashing him there. So it's a whole threat and intimidation and just sort of the politics of vengeance and violence that continues to this day. I mean, apparently I was just looking online and saw that Steve Bannon is once again attacking. And of course, he's someone who revs up, the vitriol and really puts people in dangerous situations too. So I think Mike Ludick, Judge Ludick, has continued to be proven right that this is a clear and present danger, and why it just doesn't need that we hold Trump accountable and get the story. The main indicted.
So, Heidi, Florida Senator Rick Scott, as you know, chairman of the National Republican Senatorial Committee, he actually dismissed the hearings as irrelevant, political theater, even suggested the committee could be making things worse. What's your response?
There's an old line, when you don't have the law on your side, when you have the law on your side, you argue the law. When you have facts on your side, you argue the facts. And when you have nothing on your side, you pound the table. And what the Republicans are doing by ignoring this is pounding the table. And I think what's interesting is Rick Scott's trying to divert. What you really heard from the former president of the United States, Donald Trump, yesterday is that he doesn't like that these hearings are going the way they're going. He believes that they are affecting him, that they're affecting his political future, and he wanted someone there defending him. And so let's listen to Donald Trump and not Senator Scott.
And Barbara, what do you think this says about just the state of our democracy when one man or one party can actually push a lie to the point that it becomes the most important topic of an election cycle?
Well, I mean, he still is a danger, and he still intimidates Republicans. But you're already seeing some turn away. I mean, Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis of Florida, of all people, reportedly is not even going to ask for his endorsement. Well, it's like, hey, I've moved on. I can do this without you. Doesn't need the training wheels anymore. And Ron DeSantis is actually out-polling Trump in New Hampshire in the New Hampshire primary. So I think last night with the Alabama Katie Britt race, yes, Donald Trump endorsed her at the last minute, but he endorsed her when she was 20 points ahead. She knew, he knew she was going to win. She had done this all on her own. And because Mo Brooks totally tanked, Trump just bailed on him and tried to act like he was with the winner all along. Not going to take that, because having been a Katie Britt supporter, a woman's pack I work with, a year ago when Trump was attacking her and when no one thought she could win, this has nothing to do with Donald Trump. And I think more and more members are going to ignore him and just hope he goes away. Now, I don't think hoping he goes away is a strategy. I think more and more do need to confront him and move it in the back seat.
Barbara Comstock, Heidi Heitkamp, thank you both. Always appreciate your perspective, ladies.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.